If you not already know, I have a course going on, and I go through the cycles of the market. Um, and in my course, I literally states, the market cycles over here. You can see so here we're waiting for the one mover right here. We are here. We're at the beginning of the bull cycle. We're waiting for 100% movers or 1,000% movers. That's kind of like what we're waiting for. Right here. This is the bull cycle. This cycle lasts between 2 and 3 weeks, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know if it's 3 weeks. And then you have the bear cycle, and then you have dead mat and bottomless pit. So the strategy during a slow market for me has always been the strategy for me in a slow market has been picking, my criteria, clean chart, low float, top gainer from the top five, news, trade at the market open. This is kind of like my criteria for a slow market. And after that big mover, we're gonna get volatility. Um, that doesn't mean like a lot of traders come in and they're like, yo, we had a big hot mover. Like actually, I'm not finished with chapter. I'm not finished with my chapter. This is a chapter. So we could look at right here. I'm actually not finished with it. So you can see so here that after a big mover, you can see we had, this is a nice example in orbs. This is straight out of my course. So after we have that big mover going from, I don't know, $3 to like $85 or something, that's a big mover. The next day we had volatility. So we're waiting for that big mover, whichever it is. We don't know which one it is. So orbs went from $3 to like $85 on, it was just recent. That was just on September. And then the next day we had volatility. We had CWD, look at that, crazy, $5 to $55. And then we had Youl, went from $2 to $8. And then we had a gap up short going from 7 to like 3. So the next day we had like 3 huge up, and then another day. And then, this is the third day. The third day after a big mover. No, actually the second day. So the third day in cycle. So you have the big mover, the second day, and now the third day. This ticker moved from 250 to 11. And this ticker also moved from $2 to 650. So it doesn't, and this ticker moved also from, I don't know, $1 to 4. So, understanding that after a big mover, this was just on August, you have extreme range. This is the second day, a stock went from 5 to 55. This is the second day, $2 to 80. This is the third, this is the second, this is the third day, $2 to like 11. So what we're looking at right now, and this is the third day, and this is actually the fourth day. So even on the fourth day, after the fourth day, they kind of become gaps and craps. So you can see so here that they move around 8 o'clock, they become gaps and craps. So this is an example of a market cycle. This is kind of like this is a market cycle of my course. I have to go edit it. I haven't finished the chapter 3, but you can see so here the volatility is starting up. You can see KTTA is very freaking volatile. Like, do you not see it? KTTA is volatile as shit. It went from $1 to $2 back to 110. We're reclaiming. So we're freaking in volatile markets. That's the thing I'm trying to get you to see is that volatility is coming back to the market. Look at it, KTTA. We have volatility, guys. So this is where traders get excited. They get excited because, when we get that volatility, there's a lot of opportunity to make money. So that's kind of like what we're doing here. We have to wait for that one mover, and that one mover can be KTTA. That one mover can be SMX. I don't know which mover is going to be. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to hold them as long as possible. That's kind of like what I'm doing here. That's what I'm trying to do here. So KTTA gave range, SMX gave range, and now we're looking for which one is going to squeeze. You know, which one's going to give. I'm telling you, volatility is usually hotter after a holiday. So it is hotter after Thanksgiving. So that's the reason I'm doing this stream. I'm doing this stream to pretty much volatility. How can I make a title? Volatility, finding the big mover going up, 500 to 1,000%. That's my secret strategy. Let's see if we can get a really nice thumbnail going. So right now, KTTA is our best bet right now. Oh, we got KTTA, we got SMX. Those are our tickers right now, guys. Everybody's focusing on these tickers. So right now we're waiting on the big mover. Which one is gonna be, guys? Which one's gonna be? The excitement is here. So a lot of traders have been, locking profits very quickly, like say, $1, $2, $3. This would probably be the time to be strong. So I don't know which one is gonna be. But right now the market is about to open and I have to even, hit the bathroom kind of. So we're gonna look at both of them. Let's see if we can move a little bit the slides here. So I think KTTA is probably gonna be it for now. KTTA is likely gonna be it. KTTA has potential. So right now we're coming back to VWAP. VWAP's 135. Let's see how we can get this thing going. So KTTA is basically our mover here. So we just dipped to VWAP. VWAP was 135, and SMX is also trying here. Which one is gonna be, guys? Is it a KTTA or is it gonna be SMX? Looks like KTTA is going. So right now what we did to here, we dipped to VWAP, which is 140, and we just ripped back up. KTTA dipped to VWAP, 140, and back up. KTTA halted up. Is that halted up? I'm gonna add. That's an add point. Like look at that. That's going straight to 180, man.